Star Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
We've been a lot.
There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. On the move to his left. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formating them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got a man, it's Moore. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Defensively, you know you're going up against one of the best receivers in the game. Four vertical is something you've seen on film a lot, and defensively, you're going to have to mix and match your coverages to try to slow this dude down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He breaks a tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got a man. It's Concepcion. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's taking the shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're... Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Working on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's good for a fighting.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll leave it with him.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. forces has it again, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Aggie. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The give from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback keeps it. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. 3rd down play from the gun. Tight end finds a soft spot. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
21.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the run, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
4th down coming up.
So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sending the offense back onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Going to the run to start this second half.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. Hard running there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking for space. It's Gibson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Leaves it with the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The give to the tailback. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They kick it away on 4th down. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Flying down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
56.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for the big play. Makes the grab deep. Here he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Off the RPO, complete. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the book as we head to the 4th. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the back. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer, but now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook them right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. To throw, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Concepcion. On the move at the 30. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a crease. It's Moss. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Backs going for the goal line. touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powering in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Right back to the well. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Moss. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.